Good morning, America. This is Dr. Turi from the Arizona, and do I have something interesting for you? You bet. You're certainly going to like this video, and you will have, obviously, to come back to enjoy it better once I'm done talking to you. All right, so here it is. The title is Congressman Has Green Tech After Access to UFO Footage, UFO revelations. So there's much more into this video than UFOs, but again, that is for you to read. So let's start. I'm going to be going to Vegas, and I'm going to be talking about the reptilians and the draconics. So again, if you're in that area and you want to meet me, there you go. I'll be there. We're going to have fun. Join us. All the information are right here. Okay, in the news, this time Marie Presley died of complication from prior weight loss surgery, autopsy shows. And again, if you believe that, that's good for you. Okay, now if you're willing and ready to take on the truth from a soul doctor, then click on the link and read more or watch the video, because she actually committed suicide because she was loaded with chemicals to avoid depression. In other words, she was reptilian infected. All right, now, if you read my last SOS to the World Deadly Window or paid attention to my words in the YouTube video, my predictions came to pass. And again, I can only take this opportunity to thank those who paid attention, okay, and reward me with a little note, as this one sent today by my good friend Paul in New York, okay, is referring, of course, to sex, secret to light, and dramatic death news, or what happened in the Long Island in New York, or in the Gilgo Beach murder. So read the news, okay, click on it, enjoy it, do what you have to do. And again, thanks, Paul, for paying attention and giving me a little note. Okay, now be aware, the next SOS to the World Deadly Window is set for the 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. It's all about new beginning and ending of important phases of your life. So what does it mean, Dr. Turi? Well, I have to sign a very important piece of paper myself, okay? There are people out there who are going to do the same. They're going to be moving. They're going to be fired. They're going to be changing jobs. They are going to be, so pay attention, just pay attention of all your friends and family members says. You're going to see that a lot of them are going to be dying and rebirthing to a higher level with a better life ahead of them. The unlucky one will suffer natural disaster and be forced to move, okay? Now, life does not stop. Okay, you've been going through those windows pretty much all your life. The idea is to be aware of and don't take chances. Okay, all right. So there is more that I'm going to do when I come back later on to post all the full quatrains and keywords. Now, if you want to know and being prepared, well, just join the Cosmic Codes, show your support, become a Patreon, and then God bless you for helping me and helping the world. Okay, now this is important. That's where you got to pay attention. Okay. As of July 18th, that's 4 days from now. Okay. Be aware if you were born in April or in October, or if you have the sun, the moon, the rising, the nettle, or hidden dragon in the sign of Aries and Libra, you will be forced into a total restructure of the affairs of the house that are going to be affected. Okay, let me give you some example. I'm sure you heard of Clarence Thomas, okay? Well, guess what? He was born with the head and the tail of the dragon in Libra, okay? So again, you can see Peter, who kind of pay attention to all my work. He says the corruption of the U.S. Supreme Court is truly disgraceful. That is because of the Scorpio dragon's tail, who has exposed all this nasty energy of manipulation. And you can see people going berserk and being revengeful. This nasty tail of the dragon has killed so many people, or literally helped the reptilians to engage in some act never experienced before. Dramatic time last couple of years. Now, again, the new dragon, he says, and I said, will restore this balance and this justice in time. Again, remember, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is also a Libra. Okay, it was born in 1949. So, as Peter says, it's not going to be in power for long. We're going to have a hell of a lot of problems. These are just simple little tips that I'm giving you if you happen to be born in the sign of Aries or Libra, or in October or April. Okay, again, another thing here. This is from my 2023 universal prediction. Knowing Mars, the Lord of War, will be in charge of the world as of the 18th of July. Okay, there is a quatrain, and I wrote back in 2022. Scale of justice tremble. Don't you think this guy here is scared to hear? He's scared not only by doing things that he should not have done with his compatriot by taking the right of women away. Okay, but there is so much more going on. So they have the right to tremble. And my quatrain, well ahead of time, saw everything. So read between the words and be prepared, because it's going to be a quite interesting dance. Okay, now later on this video, you've been patient enough and listened to me up to now. So I will offer a mini reading for those born in April or October, okay, or Aries and Libra. And in future video, I will cover all signs of the zodiac. So if you're Pisces, a Sagittarius, a Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, God knows what. Okay, when comes your turn, I will do a mini reading for you in the video. So you have to come back, okay? And expect my prediction to reach you in the future. Okay, now toward the end of this video, also, I will also do a tarot card of the day. Those tarot cards of the day will be for those, again, Aries and Libra. Okay, it might touch you too, don't get me wrong, because the tarot is universal. Okay, and I'll do the sign again for all the sign in future videos. So don't miss anything. Join my channel today, and I'm going to make the link live so you can do that. Again, if you cannot afford a taped live session with me, I still strongly recommend you to invest in my ebook. It's cheaper, it's as good. Not exactly as good in terms of facing me on Zoom, but it will give you an idea of what the dragon is going to do to your life. Okay, remember, knowledge is power, ignorance is evil. Those powerful cosmic winds can and will work on your favor. That is, if you know and respect God's cosmic order, speaking his will for your destiny through the stars. Okay, now let's talk about this congressman. Okay, first of all, he has warned the American public and Congress to take the issue of UFO seriously, because alien technology is unexplainable and powerful. And he says, if they're out there for sure. Okay, I'll tell you that's not a joke. And if they have this kind of technology, and they do, then they could turn us into a charcoal briquette. Well, I tell you what, and if they can travel light years at the speed of light, okay, and as physics as we know, and fly under the water, don't show a heat trail, things like that, then we are vastly out of our league. And he's right. Yes, he's right. But be sure that the reptilians, if they had their way, okay, the negative extraterrestrial, we would already have turned us into charcoal briquette. Okay, so those nefarious entities could not care less about the Galactic Federation of Grand Cosmic Order, which forbidden any groups of extraterrestrials unless mission to do so, to interfere with the humans' affair. So once again, don't expect ETs to communicate directly and physically with any of our leaders, regardless of their position, scientific or governmental, since none of those people in position of power not only are not cosmic conscious, but they have nothing they are interested in. So what are the ETs interested in? They are interested in people like you, like me, that are spiritual. They are masters of matter. They are AI from the higher order. They have lost something. They've lost the essence of their identity. They lost the spiritual values, God, another word. Okay, so do you think those educated idiots and atheists out there have the answers for those extraterrestrials? Or why do they pick me or you? Because you're spiritual. That's it. So you want to attract extraterrestrial? Well, try to vibrate at my cosmic speed. And you're doing it by watching me. Now, furthermore, and that is where the problem is, okay? In his cosmic ignorance, is infected, obviously. Barkett is letting his deep fear of extraterrestrials and the unknown poison others because he can't reach so many people, okay? And the problem is, through what I call the reptilian effect, is bringing you down. Do not fear. Do not fear. You don't have only a day, you also have a night. You don't have also a front, you have a back, up and down, black and white, God, devil, yin, yang, positive, negative. Those ETs are using psychic energy to control your emotions and make you do things, anything and everything terrible because they need your fear. They need people like this congressman with deep fear to reach you so they can feed like fleas on a dog. Do not fear. That's the first thing you've got to do. Okay. So unconsciously, he slaves to those extraterrestrials. And if you fear like he does, okay, this propagated psychical dirt is exactly, again, as I said earlier, what the reptilians needs to survive in dark matter. The good news again, the Draconis, the gardeners of this world, will never, ever let the reptilians dominate and destroy Earth at their human experiments, okay? Consequently, there is also an endless war above in the heavens prominent UFO speakers are oblivious of and could never conceive. I explain much more on ET's agenda than any popular UFO investigator on this topic. So read why aliens are more likely not to relate to AI over human, okay? And why they are not going to be talking to your member of the government or the top of the cream in science. No way. Since the majority of all those researchers and scientists are non-cosmic conscious, it cannot relate to the spiritual, psychical domain of my work. Okay, consequently, many of these people in the UFO community will honestly blame my humongous ego. Oh, Dr. Thury knows better, Dr. Thury this, Dr. Thury that. And then I get my ass being fired from everywhere because I say the truth. They cannot handle, they cannot understand, and they cannot decipher because they cannot accept or comprehend what I'm saying. Doesn't mean it's not real, okay? So, understand that they are already part of your anatomy, physical, emotionally, spiritual, psychical, and they are in your brain already. And for good or for worse, they are going to largely control your emotions and your actions. Again, watch the movie, okay? The reptilians confine the human spirit into entertainment. They want you to watch movies. They want you to go on YouTube and watch stupid things. They want you to go on TikTok. Okay, addiction, drugs, alcohol, anything and everything that means sugar to them. Okay, religion. They have created all religion because the chaos it produced. The scientific or atheism convictions, all is designed to nurture chaos, fear, and doubt, and command your attention. They don't want you to listen to me, in other words, okay? So using AI, they will hijack the human mind, induce depression, destroy psychical awareness, and stop spiritual positivism against them. That's the key. That's the way you're going to beat those entities, by being positive. Do not fall for the past, for insecurity. I'm going to lose my job. I'm not going to have any money. There's no way out of this darkness. Don't do that. Remember, the future is nothing else than the reincarnation of your thought. It's a choice. You have the choice to be into the light. You have the choice to move on, to believe. And then you're going to see the magic that you don't understand or can't relate just yet works on your favor. Now, again, unless a good chunk of human becomes aware of the reptilian effect and how to beat those nasty extraterrestrials, psychically, that's what they do, how they do it with you, in your mind, okay? The prediction I made on Coast to Coast years ago, we have only 50 years, will come to pass. Again, my YouTube video, again, John, click on it, okay? Below this one, explain more about the reptilians and the Draconis agenda, the good and the bad guy, okay? Click on it if you did not watch it. And if you did it, well, do it again. Listen very carefully. All right, now, if you are into the spiritual world, you're going to become a magnet to extraterrestrials, okay? And again, if you're into reading people, if you are a psychic, if you're a tarot reader, okay, the only way to build a growing clientele is word of mouth. My God, they got so much endorsement over the years since 1991. I don't know what to do with them. It's them selling me. Dr. Tree is real. Dr. Tree is right. Dr. Tree knows what he's talking about. And then your friends are listening to this more than watching an advertisement on television or on the radio. Okay. Now, using rare metaphysical tools are designed for your accuracy and to amplify the attention of your client. Okay, if you are like anybody else out there and you're a tarot reader and you have your little table, you have your incense, you have your little angel, you have your tarot card, that's not enough. You're not going to stand apart. You've got to be able to talk to them and say, hey, you, excuse me, come here. What month were you born? And blah, 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 blah. Knock that person out. The next thing you know, that person is going to sit in front of you and then she's going to talk or he's going to talk about you to the entire conference. The next thing you know, you're going to do like I did in the past. Cue both sides of my table. People wanted to see me. Okay, so you need to stand apart and it's your uniqueness that will reflect your magnetic aura to attract those people. The class has been reported because some of the people are on holiday. Some of my students are on holiday. Dr. Tree, please don't start without us. So there you go. So we changed the date. Now you must stand apart in your uniqueness. That is what reflects your magnetic electric energy to attract people. It's as simple as that. Okay. So read it all. Okay. Read some endorsement that I got from some nice people out there. And then the course has been pushed to August the 14th through the 17th. Okay, again, because some of my students are in France out there having good time, eating good food. So here we are, my friend. So read the video, share the video, and then show me your support, and I'll be there once my beginning and ending of important phases of life window takes place. Okay, now, as far as the predictions, I said I was going to do prediction. If you are an Aries or a Libra, the dragon is on you. It's going to affect you, and opposite of you is the 7th house, which is your marriage partner. So if you are an Aries, everything that you see, if you're a Libra, everything that you see has to change. So if you're in a good relationship and your partner, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend is your soulmate, lucky you, that's going to be ending up with a contract, because Libra is all about marriage and partnerships. Okay, if the person doesn't fit, bye-bye. Okay, so in other words, there is a change. Okay, my wife is an Aries. I have the head and the tail of the dragon in Aries. So we are going to be touched tremendously, because once my back is fixed, well, Tirana is not going to see me every day. I'll be in Florida working out my captain license. Okay, I'm going to do this for 18 months until I can start my business. And who knows, maybe you're going to be one day on my boat. I'm going fishing or looking in wells or swimming with a dolphin. God knows what, say hell of us. Okay, only positivity. So again, if you're a Libra or if you're an Aries, everything in the public, in the world has to change. Expect to sign some important contract. You may already be into that situation because the dragon is void, of course, is already touching us for months already. So there is all sorts of things that you have to pay attention, but you're going to be touched. If you've got a moon in Aries or Libra, then you're going to be moving, buying a house, selling a house. If you have the rising or the head and tail of the dragon like me, that's going to be critical. But there is much more to it, much, much more. But I cannot do a full reading right here, right now. Okay, that is, if you want to know more, then email Tirana, call us, do what you have to do, face me on Zoom, and then we're gonna talk in great detail of what's next for you as far as this dragon and God cosmic design is concerned. Now, as I said, this is for Aries and Libra. Okay, you see those cards? Now I don't see them, and I'm picking up one card, and then we're gonna read what that card is. What about for you? That is a beautiful card. You should be happy. That's the angel. Okay. The wings represent an elevation of your spirit and your physical manifesto. This means either flying some places or an elevation, taking a study of some sort. This is good. This is the temperance. Remember, I'm going to be teaching this course in great detail as of August. Okay. And I have all these beautiful tarot tables out there specifically designed and signed by Dr. Cherry. Okay. Another word, have faith. The wings always represent an elevation. It's a positive, happy card. It's a guardian angel. There's somebody dead watching over you. You're lucky. Come at the end of this video, my good friend. So please talk about it. God bless all of you. See you again. Bye-bye.